Hello and welcome back to the channel on this International Women's Day 2022. Thanks for joining me. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And it feels like we're all individually pretty powerless, but one of the things that I'd like to ask you to do on International Women's Day today is to actually follow some accounts from Ukrainian women who are doing their best to get the word out about their experiences and their knowledge about this area. I've included a tweet here by Dinah Brand, who replied to a fantastic thread the other day with a list of Ukrainian women that she's following. And if you go to that tweet, you will see that she is actually adding further to that. So International Women's Day has also become a bit of a frustrating day in some ways, because we are faced with organisations that are doing everything in their power to avoid standing for women, suddenly going, oh, it's International Women's Day. So just to pick two examples at random, I'm going to talk about Engender, which is a Scots organisation which is majority funded by the Scots Government. And there's like a little kind of nepotistic, misogynistic little thought bubble at the top of Scottish politics, which is why, the great organisations like For Women Scotland and Murray Blackburn Mackenzie and also Fair Play for Women all taking action to try and force the Scottish political elites to listen to the ordinary voices of women. So Engender tweeted this morning about, let us highlight women's unpaid work. I mean, this is an organisation that can't even define women. Anyway, so let's make hidden work visible. And so, of course, women are fantastic. And they replied with all sorts of examples of the unpaid work that they have done for the feminist movement, that really are funded organisations, funded to the tune of millions of pounds a year, really should be doing on our behalf. Anyway, so I've just included some of those tweets, but it is quite funny to go to these tweets where these organisations are attempting to steamroll the public into believing that they have some kind of mandate from women, and then see this wellspring of angry women. Fantastic. And then, of course, there's GirlGuiding. I mean, this is an organisation that has strayed so far from its charitable objectives that I don't even understand how they're still in operation. I don't understand how the Charities Commission hasn't said to them, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, so a lot of women feel incredibly let down by GirlGuiding. They're massive safeguarding failures because they now allow adult male people who are transvestites to sleep in the same rooms with other guide leaders who are female, and they allow the boys to sleep in the same room with the girls. If the boys are distressed about being boys and like to identify as girls, they're allowed to sleep with the girls. You know, obvious safeguarding fails. So one of the tweets that drew my attention was reminding everybody about Katie Alcock's crowdfunded case against GirlGuiding. I urge anybody who's looking for a crowdfunder to support this week. That is a brilliant one to go for. They've got 7 days left to reach their total. They've got, I think, about £7,000 that they need to make, or at least they had just over 8,000 this morning. So yeah, if you're able to support them, then that would be great. Thankfully, on International Women's Day, we do still see inspirational women around us. First of all, I want to talk about Maya Forstater, because tomorrow is the start of her Employment Tribunal, and I want to wish her all the best with that. You have the hopes of so many of us riding on this tribunal, but you're the centre of it, and it's right that you should seek justice. Maya successfully crowdfunded all of her legal fees, so she is completely covered. And we think that if she gets a positive result, this will mean that gender critical women are protected at work in the UK. So that would be a major judgment in our favour if that, fingers crossed. So you can follow tribunal tweets on Twitter, and they will be covering the tribunal in detail as much as they're allowed to, because obviously you can't just audio record or anything like that. You have to take notes and then tweet it out. So that's a really, really important tribunal that we'll all have our eye on tomorrow. And of course, you know, the absolute queen of the TERFs, J.K. Rowling, comes out of the stocks, and immediately she tweeted that she was going to support women and children in the Ukraine through her charity Lumos, which has already raised millions to support children affected by institutionalization, war, abuse, being at risk of child trafficking by being placed in orphanages. She is an incredible woman. What a role model for our girls. What a role model. She has promised to match up to £1 million of public donations to Lumos in their Ukraine charity appeal. So that pretty much guarantees that there's an extra £2 million going to the relief efforts there to protect women and children affected by the war in Ukraine. So thank you so much, Joanne, for everything you continue to do for women. It is incredible, and you are amazing. And it's such a joy. It's just such a joy to see you do your thing. So it's International Women's Day, and the final thing I want to leave you with is that you can support a lot of cottage industries that have been set up by women, which Helen Stannerland and I were discussing yesterday. So I'm going to take you through a few. I will not have remembered to cover everybody, so please, please, please do list more women who are doing incredible things in the comments, and you know, we will all try and support you. So first off, Adult Human Female Store, which is the place where you get all your Standing for Women merchandise and support Kelly J. Keane in her activism. Please do support this force of nature. She is amazing. You can buy everything from little pins like this to tote bags. I've got several. To t-shirts. I've got several. Absolutely brilliant. Gilding the Lily. That's Lily Maynard's new venture. She's doing hoods, hoodies, totes, purses, things like that. All produced in her home workshop, with all sorts of themes from Labris to dinosaurs. Absolutely brilliant, and I'm looking forward to getting my first thing from that. I haven't bought anything from her yet. Jess DeWalls, the textile artist who makes incredible embroideries, just astounding skill. She's famously uncancelable. They tried to cancel her. They failed. She does create original artworks if you have the kind of money to buy them. Her affordable options include beautiful patches that you could use to decorate your clothes or repair clothes that have a tear in them. They are gorgeous, embroidered flower machine embroidered flower decorations. And the other thing that she offers that I am saving up for is a thread sketch, which is an original embroidered sketch from a reference photograph that you supply of a favourite moment in your life. I am actively saving one of those, maybe for my birthday this year. And the famous artist Birdie Rose, and I featured Birdie's art a few times because it's a fantastic artefact. Digital artifacts that she creates are beautiful, and she also makes t-shirts, prints, calendars, postcards, the full range of merch. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. They also feature many of the amazing women who are in leadership positions in our movement. So, you know, what better way to show your support? And I want to talk about Women Are People too, who create beautiful handmade, mainly silver jewellery. And as you know, I bought some earrings from them not long ago with my Christmas money. They are gorgeous. I love them. I love them. And of course, they're in the suffragette colours. See that? Beautiful. Amethyst, peridot and pearl to give the green, yellow, green, white and violet colours. I don't know if you can see how it kind of sparkles, but beautiful, beautiful. You can buy her things on Etsy. And finally, the Wild Women Workshop who create incredible t-shirts, protest art, pins, just an amazing range of things that they say are for Amazon women. I am too short to be in Amazon, sadly, but I still think they are amazing. And just in case you were in any doubt at all, they're offering an amazing 20% discount on all orders until 9 AM on the 9th of the 3rd, 2022. You need to use the code IWD20. Do please support women who are creatively contributing to the movement. Their work and their time is really valuable, and we do value it. The culture that we're creating together is an incredible culture. I love it. I love it so much. Thanks for joining me for my video today, International Women's Day 2022. I really appreciate your company for this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. Please leave me a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, feel free to leave me a dislike. And please do consider subscribing to my Substack. I've got a new Substack where I'm basically using the information I use to create the videos, but just putting it in a slightly different format and including a link to the video in there so that people that prefer kind of essay style stuff can access the work in that way. If you are enjoying the work and you want to support me practically, there is a PayPal link that you can support, and I will be very, very grateful. I have a new ring light tripod which I bought with donations, so thank you very much to the people that have donated. So I'll see you again soon. Take very good care of yourself and enjoy International Women's Day 2022.